Trust is no longer built behind closed doors. It's built in real time, online, and in public. At the International Government's Communications Forum 2025 in Sharjah, the message is clear. To govern well in the digital age, you must communicate better with transparency, speed, and empathy. From engineers to influencers, diplomats to data scientists, here are the voices reshaping how trust is built in a world powered by AI and amplified by social media. And in a world where virality often overweighs veracity, it's the content creators who have become the new connectors between people and power. Isa Al-Habib is one of them.
The governments have a lot of messaging. They want the messaging to reach the people. But the best people who can share that message with the people are the content creators, because they simplify the message for them and they give it to them in the most authentic way. My role as a content creator, I help simplify the government's message to reach the mass audience, because the mass audience, it's hard for them to listen to the government if it's so complicated, if there's too much regulation. So we simplify that message and we reach it to them.
But in the world's most underserved communities, trust isn't trending, it's urgent. From the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, Karl Kabara shares how technology is giving voice to the displaced and helping the world listen.
Technological world in general, and AI in particular, we see a growing role that it is playing in all various aspects of life. Let me put it this way. And definitely it can play a positive role if invested correctly and if it's being used and utilized in the best possible way.
From wind-powered dreams to wired futures, William Kamwamba reminds us that trust must also reach the offline world.
If the government, they're going to be able focusing on what's the positive things about AI and what kind of policy we need to put up in place so that when people are using AI, it's going to be mostly beneficial, like to generating ideas, generating like solution to either like everyday challenges within like communities.
And when the stakes are high in disasters, pandemics, or crisis zones, trust is built by machines that serve, not replace. We spoke to Professor Osama Khatib, robotics experts at Stanford University, about how intelligence machines can support public services from healthcare to government communications. He says the future is already here.
The problem with technology, any technology can be misused, and the human demonstrated their ability to misuse technology. So we have within our community a lot of workshops and studies. I edit the Handbook of Robotics. There is a chapter about how we have to behave safely with ethical approach to every aspect of our interaction between human and machines. So I agree with you. This is very important, and we have to keep our robots safe and keep their use ethical.
But no algorithm can replace a well-told story. Communication strategist Katie Max helps governments find balance between automation and empathy.
Addition of AI, I think, for governments and leaders of any kind is just, it makes it that much more important to speak with an authentic human voice that is your own thoughts, because that's the one thing about all of us that's a little different. The way we talk about the way we talk, period.
Here, the spirit of innovation thrives where heritage and high-tech go hand in hand. Young minds are stepping forward with bold ideas. Among them is Salama Jamal, a Sharjah-based innovator behind the Gaith project. Her team's robotic prototype blends AI, engineering, and cultural awareness into one transformative creation.
The sensor senses 7 things in the soil, one of them being the conductivity, nitrogen, phosphorus, and even the humidity in the soil. And the artificial intelligence camera detects where's the best place to plant this, and according to that, the robot will stop, or rate will stop. And then also with the use of artificial intelligence, it will decide whether to put soil or to put water, depending on the percentages.
From innovation labs to refugee shelters, from TikTok to ministries, what connects all these stories is a single truth: technology doesn't build trust, people do. And at IGCF 2025, the future of communication isn't about being loud, it's about being more human.